Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing a painting time-lapse on Procreate with you guys. This is a very simple forest painting with fireflies and I'm trying to get better at these tutorials, but because of limited time this week I'm going to be sharing something I did in the past. I will however still do a voice recording on top so that you can get a bit of explanation to my process. Without further ado, let's get started. So first I block all the basic colors in that I want to use, the basic color palette, very basic. We're going to be adding a lot more colors later on. In this painting I'll be working from dark to light, which can be a bit challenging. I'll explain later why. I'm using the old brush on Procreate, so you've got that in your standard settings already. For this painting I'm not using any reference, although if you are trying to do for a sketch or something, I think a reference can really speed up the process because you already have an idea of the colors and the composition. But this I'm just kind of making up as I go along. I'm playing with the colors, going from the really light patch in the back where the light of the sky comes through, and just kind of finding my way where I want to have light and where I want to have dark. And you'll see now and then a streak where it shouldn't be because I am scribbling all over the place. Ignore these please. This painting is back from the days where I didn't know about clipping mask, so everything is painted with one brush first of all, and second I'm not using any crazy effects or any adjustments that you can make on Procreate. So I've got all the different shapes in where I want to have them. I've got the basic idea of composition and light and dark, and now I'm going to be refining the process. So using a smaller brush version of the old brush and the studio pen of Procreate. What I noticed is when I start really dark and I work from black to light, that it is really hard for me to go back to lighter colors because they look like they're glaring. And even here you can see what a stark contrast there is between the really light colors of the leaves where the light is touching them and the really dark parts of the forest. And while that creates a really nice effect of, you know, high contrast, atmospheric painting, I don't recommend it. I don't do it anymore. I don't work from black. But this is something to be aware of when you do. Here I'm adding some more transitional shades between the really dark and the light so that it doesn't look so crazy anymore. As you can see at the top, I've added some more blue into the sky and I'm reflecting the blue of the sky in the bottom of the painting in my bushes and grass so that the color of the sky is being reflected there. They are darker at the bottom of the painting simply because it's the forest floor, so I want to make them reflect the shadow more than the light. The flickering of the painting is me testing all the layers and just seeing if I'm painting on the correct layers and what I've painted for the different things. So I am using different layers for the tree trunks, for example, and the leaves. I think I'm using a different one for the path and one for the grass, something like that. So it kind of shows me how the individual layers look without the others, so I kind of try and make them invisible. I have been asked recently what my inspiration is for my different paintings and my drawings, and I would like to share this in my YouTube video as well. So basically my inspiration comes from the forest that I did grow up around in Germany predominantly, and forests I've seen across the world, especially jungles in Australia, which have really impacted me just because they are very awe-inspiring. Of course, you can never forget Pinterest is a really great inspiration for me because there are just so many incredible artists that post their work there that I can find. I used to look at DeviantArt, but I don't do that anymore. I think Pinterest has got the most rich collection that I've ever seen, so I really enjoy looking through the different things and getting inspired. And also on Instagram, other people's work is absolutely beautiful. When I was younger, I was big time into fantasy books and illustrations, as well as animation. So I've got a lot of inspiration from the backgrounds that they've used in anime. I'm sure that if you've seen the Ghibli studio movies that are very popular, then you probably agree with me because those backgrounds are very beautiful. Here's the finished painting. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed the video and liked the painting, or if you have any constructive feedback. I'm always open to it. Hi guys, thank you for making it to the end of the video. I'm excited for my idea next week because it will be a bit bigger. It will be a bit more extravagant. I'll be doing a different kind of painting. For this one, I just wanted to know if you guys have any inspiration that I haven't mentioned, platforms that you use, or personal experiences that you would like to share in the comments, because I'm sure that other artists would like to know what gets you going. Thank you so much for everyone's support. I really feel encouraged by the amount of people that already have commented and are already following me, even though I've just started out, so thank you very much. I really appreciate every one of you. And with that, have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you next Tuesday.